everyone. My name is Janine, originally from Cape Town, South Africa. When I moved to Byron Shire, it was a dream come true. Having lived in Sydney for many years, I was so excited to be here. To me, rural living meant smaller communities, more open spaces, less crime, being close to wildlife, and suffering less stress from the commute to work than the city. However, in the years since I moved, I've seen tremendous changes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to progressive change, but still, it must be done with mindfulness and integrity for the community. The community should have a voice and be heard. After all, this is our town. The city I live in is Ocean Shores. It's a little slice of heaven, but when I purchased a home there, it became crystal clear on how unjust the Byron Council could be. The lack of disclosure was evident. My house was plagued with ongoing drainage issues, which went back to 1989, actually, and still were not resolved. Whilst Byron Shire should have been responsible for fixing the issue, it personally cost me an excess of $150,000. Thank goodness I could take an extended mortgage. However, this is not the luxury for everyone. Existing drainage issues are real within the Shire, and with more people settling in Ocean Shores, New Brighton, and surrounding areas, drainage issues have become apparent and need urgent attention. There are big issues at stake here. Don't get me wrong. There's lack of housing, roads, women's refuge, our beaches, etc. We know all that. But working as a beauty therapist, I'm faced with grassroots issues on a daily basis that are often overlooked. Do you realize that our public library in Byron has a minimum hours to our kids who study or are at uni? Basically, they close at 5 each day, Saturdays at 1 o'clock, and Sundays they're just closed. So where do our kids go and study after hours? Those that know me, I have a passion for animals and I rescue greyhounds. There are no self-enclosed dog parks available in the entire Shire, an issue that I felt strongly from day one. The lack of garbage bins near bus stops and in town centres will obviously keep litter to a minimum. Footpaths on our busy streets in our area are shocking, and more accessibility is needed for people in wheelchair, especially for the elderly and parents pushing prams. It's a priority. Complaining to council has fallen on deaf ears. Ocean Shores, South Golden, and New Brighton have been considered the ugly sister for far too long. It's time for a change, as many minor issues are simple fixes, creating a better and more efficient environment for so many living in the region. Why stand next to Bruce and his team, you ask me? Well, Bruce is an individual with integrity, a man who has experience under his belt, someone who knows how to get funds from the state government and isn't power hungry or willing to leverage council as a stepping stone to bigger things in his political career. As a diverse, non-political team, our purpose is to improve the council for the people. And this is our home, and it's a place where we want our children and grandchildren to thrive. We do not want another Noosa or Gold Coast. So bring the old Byron back and restore our community to its former glory. Thank you.